all. At any point, make sure you take care of yourself throughout our time together. If you have seated props, stuff, blocks, cushions for our meditation component, have that nearby as well. And this is the last week of live stream classes. So do remember that you can access all of our classes that have been recorded this quarter, both mindfulness and fitness, on our website. So recreation.uw.edu gets you there. And there's also a link there to our YouTube page. If you're not a part of the UW community, you can still access stuff on our YouTube channel. So that is that. Okay, let us start out. We'll start out in seated position today. So use whatever prop you need to support yourself. Feel free to sit up on a cushion or a block. Make any adjustments that you need in your physical body. Invite length through your spinal column. Make any fidgets in your shoulders, head, neck, mouth, jaw. From there, allow the hands to relax by the legs, wider out or down at center. Soften your eyes partway or completely closed. And take a deep, full breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. And take these beginning moments of the practice to arrive, to land, to welcome yourself into this time, whatever else has been in your body or in your mind. Things that have been more uplifting or things that have been more challenging. Allowing that to simply be. And slowly begin to awaken through your breath a little bit more fully and add some motion as well with your inhaling breath. Float your palms upwards in space just a little bit. With the exhalation, flip your palms down as if you were pressing something towards the earth, ground, lowering the palms. Let this movement mirror your breath. Inhale, a little lift, whole torso expanding with the diaphragmatic breath. Exhale to press the hands down. Continue this movement and breath coordination, honoring your own rhythm. And continue to acknowledge whatever is present in your mind and your emotions. So if you're feeling more sensitive, more raw, more busy mind, see if you can still let that be. Might fade a little bit more into the background as you start to anchor the mind's eye to the present moment of breath and movement. Next cycle, as your palms float upwards, draw the hands to touch in front of your heart space. Take a moment to create focus, direction for this time of movement, of awareness. And call in something that you need today. Might be space or openness, connection, healing, kindness, forgiveness, empathy, ease, healing. So what is one or two things that you can use more of? To affirm this, as well as each other's company, gently fold your head to your own heart center. And slowly release your hands down by the side of your space. Take on some light with your eyes. Move any seated prop away from you. If you're in a cross-legged seat, anything where the knees have bent, extend your legs long. Point your toes. Stretch out through the underside of your knees. Make any little movement circles with your ankles. Little motion with the calves, upper legs, movement from the hip. From there, pause, rebend your knees. Begin to windshield wiper your knees one side and then the other. Coordinate with your breath. Inhale to center, exhale. It's a little movement of the knees to opposite side. Next time your knees are over to the right side of your space, gradually pause here. Feel free to take your back foot in a little bit closer. Frame your right knee with both hands. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, chin to sternum. Dive down to the earth, round your back. Inhale forward as if you were rolling a marble with your nose. Rise up, lift your chin. Spine elongates. Exhale to shift back, round. Inhale to undulate forward and lift. So little dolphin dives here to explore the cat and cow motion. Next cycle, as you elongate your spine skyward here, pause. Inhale to sweep both arms, rise to the sky. Exhale, take your left hand to your leg or knee. Right arm extends to the sky. Deep breath. With the out breath, arc over to the left side. Stretch through your right side body. Inhale through center. Exhale, arc. Inhale to lift. Exhale to arc. Inhale back through middle space, both arms to the sky. Exhale, lower your right hand down. Take your left arm forward in space all the way back behind you. Use the breath here. Exhale to twist towards the right. Inhale, open. Exhale to rotate your own rhythm here. Play with the movement in your body. Option to circle through your left wrist, left fingertips. And final cycle with your arm back behind. Pause, stretch long from your armpit to the fingers. Take a breath in. Exhale to lower your hand down to the earth. Use inhale to draw your knees back to center. Gradually stretch your legs long all the way onto the space in front of you. Point your toes. Gradually rebend your knees. Fingertips face towards your hips. Can be at any angle here. Feet plant, inner legs strong. Shoulders hug back. Inhale to lift. Hips and pelvis rise to the sky. Little swoop in the tail. Squeeze through your glutes. Reverse table pose. One deep breath. Exhale to lower. Sits bones down to the earth. Inhale. Slide your hands forward. Lift up and out of your waist. Extend long. Spine active. Abdominal muscles awake. Deep breath in. Exhale to lower your hands down to the earth. Take your knees over to the left side. Adjust your left foot as needed here. Frame your left knee. Inhale to elongate. Exhale, chin to sternum round. Dive down. Inhale to lengthen back up. Explore here your movement and breath. You can check in with the internal conversation. What is your mind telling you? Opportunity to come back to this experience of motion as your anchor, as your focal point. With in-breath, as you rise up, pause here with your spine long. Inhale to stretch arms, lift to the sky. Exhale, take your right hand to your knee or leg, left arm to the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale, arc over to the right side. Stretch to your left side body. Move here. Inhale to center. Exhale, gentle arc. With the inhalation, next time you're at middle, exhale to lower your left hand back behind. Take an in-breath, right arm opens behind you to the right side. Exhale, rotate your spine, twist left. Move with your breath and rhythm here, exploring the space. Remember, you can layer on little circles with your wrist, movement of fingers. Final cycle here. Once you open your right arm back behind you, pause, stretch out from armpit to fingertips. Take a deep, deep breath. Exhale to lower your hand down. Inhale to lift both knees to center. Again, stretch your legs long. Point your toes, underside of the knees. Receive a little freedom here. Gradually rebend through your feet. Active, inner legs strong. Replant your hands back behind you. Activate through your finger pads, shoulders engage onto your back body. Inhale to lift, hips and pelvis rise to the sky, reverse table, scoop tail, squeeze glutes, stay here. Or for a little bit more fire, shift the weight to your left foot. Right leg extends out in front. This could be a tap dance movement too, for a little bit less fire. Center of the body stays pretty level, active through the abdominals. Exhale to switch, opposite side. You can also sustain. Exhale to lower your foot. Inhale, one more breath. Out breath to lower. Back down to the ground. On an inhale, slide your hands forward, lift up and out of your waist. Again, low back, core, abdominals engaged. Exhale to release your hands all the way down to the earth. From here, gradually swing your legs all the way back behind you, coming onto all fours. Activate through your finger pads, curl your toes under. Inhale to lift, hips towards the back wall, head in between your arms, downward facing dog. Start to bend one knee at a time. Feel free to pedal out. Know that if this is too much, you can always take puppy stretch. Staying with the knees on the ground, hips in line with your knees, arms out in front, still active. So you're getting the stretch of the posture here. Fingertips engage forward as the sitting bones press back, length in your spine. Wherever you're at, if you're in down dog and movement, pause there for a few more cycles of breath. With an inhalation, if you're in puppy stretch, come to tabletop. In down dog, lift your right leg up to the sky. In puppy stretch, take your right leg back behind you, or in tabletop rather, take your right leg back. One more breath. Exhale from either place, step your foot through in between your hands to a little lunge. If you have block support, grab them at their highest level. And start a little movement here. Inhale into your front thigh, bend your back knee, open, chin to sky. Exhale to round your back body, coil in. Few more rounds of this movement and breath. Back knee can also stay on the ground for a little bit less intensity. If you don't have blocks, you can play with little tents in your fingers, still offering a little support for the hamstrings. Next cycle, as you come forward, knee in line with the ankle. If your back knee is elevated, exhale it down to the ground. Stable with the legs, in breath to rise up through center. With exhalation, gradually revolve, twist, open to the right side. Back hand can rest to the low back, sacrum, front hand to leg. Rotate more with your upper spine, head and neck last into the motion. Feel what's happening on the opposite side. As you twist right, notice what's happening on the left. Inhale to rise back up through middle space. Exhale to lower, hands down to the earth, flatten your hands. Take your time, step back, either downward dog or table pose, your choice, honoring the sensation you need to create in your body right now. With that stability in either posture, inhale your left leg up to the sky, three-legged down dog, or left leg extended in table. With exhale, take your time, step your foot through, in between your hands, adjust, use props, move with the breath, hear your own rhythm, celebrating your options. Check in with mental attention if your mind is drifting elsewhere. Opportunity to come back using this as a movement, meditation. Next time you come forward, pause, knee in line with your front ankle. Back knee lowers if it's elevated. Legs still super strong. Inhale to rise up, torso to the sky. Exhale, revolve and twist. Left hand out in front, or right hand rather, out in front. Left hand back behind. Gentle rotation, head and neck last. And again, check in where your mind is at here. Sometimes with the twist, the focus becomes towards the direction of the twist. See what happens if you stay curious about the right side of your body, breathing into the opposite side of where you're twisting. Notice what you feel there. Use an in-breath, return back up through center space. Exhale to lower, hands down onto the ground for support your way into downward facing dog or tabletop position. Stabilize there. One more in-breath. With the exhalation from down dog, bring your knees down to the earth. Gradually, hands rise to thighs. Inhale to sweep, arms lift for kneeling position. Exhale, take your hands back behind to your low back. Elbows mirror each other here. A little hip support, root yourself down with arm strength. Keeping this inhale to lift up and out of your waistline. Sides of the throat move back, mid and upper back lean back behind for a gentle baby back bend here. Continue to stay with your breath. Inhale to return back through middle space, hands down to the ground. And from here, adjust your hips to one side. And bring yourself into a comfortable seated position. Remember, this can always be done on a chair as well if you need a little bit more support. Finding a cozy seat where you can remove the flesh away from your sitting bones. The hips are a little tighter, always option to use a block or two or a substitute block prop to the side of your knees to invite a little bit more ease. Elongate through your spinal column, relax through your eyelids, partway or completely closed. And keep the low back, abdominals awake as you press the top of your head skyward. So finding an posture that's still alive and wakeful, energized. Soften your breath. Let it be more in the natural rhythm. Simply observing the way that air flows in and out of your body. Know that you can work with any meditation technique that you are familiar with that serves you in this moment. Otherwise, simply focusing on being here, welcoming whatever you're aware of that floats through your mind's eye. And if you do find that your thought narratives start to take you away from this present moment, invite the focus to come back to an anchor of noticing your breath. It might be a belly center or sensations at the tips of your nostrils. And then from that awareness back to simply welcoming thoughts that you're noticing, emotions that are arising. It could also be physical sensations of ease or of challenge in your body. And continue this little dance when you are aware that you're no longer here holding space. You're in the past or the future. Lovingly come back and take a little scan of physical body, of mental presence, of emotion. And taking notice of where you're at. If your mind's eye has traveled elsewhere, opportunity to recommit to simply noticing in this moment what's happening for you in your physical body, thoughts, emotions. And can you continue to welcome whatever is floating through? And very gently bring your attention more into your physical experience, making contact with the ground or chair, cushion, block, blanket. Notice the length of your spine. Invite a little bit of added softness through your facial muscles if they've tightened. Take in a deep, deep, full breath. Open mouth, exhale, optional sound or sigh. Letting it go. And with your palms rising in front of heart center or one palm flat at the heart and the other palm on top of that. Take a moment to honor yourself for showing up. Acknowledge any shifts that have occurred through your time of practice. Affirm the intention, the focus that you called in, that one word or two qualities. And also offering a little bit of heartfelt compassion to anyone in your close circles or even in circles that you're not fully in contact with that might be suffering and pain. From that place, bow your head to your own heart. Slowly invite some more light into your eyes. And feel free to make any movements, stretches in your physical body. And take your time to return back to your day